Today, I'll show you how you can build simple AI automations and sell each one for $500 or more, even if you're a complete beginner. No coding, no complicated software, just a few simple tools that anyone can learn. Let's dive right in. The secret sauce is a combination of three powerful tools: Make, Com, ChatGPT, and Notion. Make Com is what's called a no-code platform. Think of it like digital Lego blocks. You can connect different apps together to make them do things automatically without writing a single line of code. ChatGPT, as you probably know, is the brilliant AI brain that can write, summarize, and understand language. And Notion is a super flexible workspace that can act as our database and control center. By connecting these three, we can build custom solutions that businesses are desperate for. Let's start with a super common problem for businesses: managing new leads. Imagine a life coach who gets inquiries from her website's contact form. Right now, she manually copies each person's info into a spreadsheet and then writes a personalized welcome email. It's time-consuming and tedious. We can automate this entire process for her. Here's how. First, we'll use Make.com. We create a new scenario and choose the webhook module. This gives us a unique URL. We then go to our website's contact form and set it up so that every time someone fills it out, the data is sent to our webhook URL. That's step one, capturing the data automatically. Next, we add a ChatGPT module to our Make.com scenario. We'll take the information from the form, like the person's name and their question, and feed it to ChatGPT. We give it a prompt like this: "You are a friendly assistant for a life coach. A new lead named Jane Doe just signed up and is interested in confidence coaching. Write a warm, personalized welcome email. Mention her interest and invite her to book a free 15-minute consultation." ChatGPT will instantly generate a beautiful, personalized email. Finally, we add two more modules. One is for Notion. We'll tell Make.com to create a new entry in our client's Notion database with the lead's name, email, and the message they sent. This keeps everything organized. The second module is for Gmail. We connect it to our ChatGPT module so the personalized email it just wrote gets sent automatically to the new lead. And just like that, in about 30 minutes, we've built a system that saves our client hours every single week. That's a $500 automation right there. Let's look at another example: an automated email reply bot. Many small business owners are swamped with emails. We can build a bot that filters, categorizes, and even drafts replies. The setup is similar. In Make.com, we start with a module that watches their inbox for new emails. Then, we pass the content of the email to ChatGPT with a prompt like, "Read this email. Is it a sales inquiry, a customer support question, or spam? Summarize the main point and draft a polite reply." Make.com can then take ChatGPT's output and, depending on the category, either automatically archive spam, create a task in a project management tool for support, questions, or send the drafted reply to the business owner for a quick review before sending. Here's a third one: an invoice generator. Imagine a freelance designer who has to create invoices manually every time they finish a project. We can connect their project management tool, like Trello or Asana, to Make.com. When they move a project card to the completed column, it triggers our automation. Make.com pulls the project details and client information. It passes this to a document template, maybe in Google Docs or a specialized invoicing app, and fills it all in. Then it sends the finished PDF invoice directly to the client's email and saves a copy in Google Drive. Pure magic. Okay, so you know how to build these things. But how do you find clients willing to pay you $500 for them? It's easier than you think. First, platforms like Fiverr and Upwork are great places to start. Create a gig titled, "I will build custom AI automations for your business." In your description, list the examples we just went through: lead management, email bots, invoice generators. Showcasing these specific solutions makes it much more tangible for a potential client. Don't stop there. Join Facebook groups for small business owners, entrepreneurs, or specific professions like real estate agents or coaches. Don't just spam your services. Instead, participate in conversations. When someone complains about being buried in admin work or missing leads, that's your cue. You can comment, "Hey, I actually specialize in building simple automations to solve that exact problem." It could save you a ton of time. Happy to chat if you're interested. This is a much more effective, value-first approach. Finally, LinkedIn is a goldmine. Optimize your profile to position yourself as an automation specialist or AI process consultant. Share content about the benefits of automation. Post short videos or text posts showing a simplified version of what we just discussed. Connect with business owners and send personalized messages. Don't sell immediately. Instead, say something like, "Hi John, I saw you're the owner of a marketing agency. I help agency owners save 10 hours a week by automating their client onboarding. I thought you might find this interesting." The key is that you're not selling a vague concept of AI. You're selling a concrete solution to a painful problem. You're selling them back their time. And for a busy business owner, that is easily worth $500 and often much more. Start with one simple project. Build your confidence, get a testimonial, and then scale up from there. The opportunity in this space is absolutely massive. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain on one of the simplest, yet most powerful AI automations you can build and start selling to businesses right now. Seriously, this one is a game changer, especially for small businesses that are drowning in emails. I'm talking about an intelligent, automated email responder that practically runs itself. Think about it. Every small business owner, from a local bakery to a freelance photographer, gets bombarded with the same questions over and over. What are your hours? How much does this service cost? Where are you located? Answering these eats up hours of their valuable time. Time they could be spending growing their business. That's where you come in. You're going to offer them a solution that not only saves them time, but also makes them look incredibly professional and responsive. The best part? It's way easier to set up than you think. You don't need to be a coding genius. You just need to know how to connect a few dots. So, what is this magic automation? It's a system that automatically reads incoming emails, understands what the customer is asking, and sends back a helpful, personalized response. And it does this instantly. 24/7. Imagine a customer emailing a bakery at 10 p.m. asking about gluten-free options. Instead of waiting until the next morning, they get an immediate, detailed reply. That's the kind of service that builds loyalty. Let's break down how this works. It's a simple 3-step process: Gmail, ChatGPT, and a CRM. First, you've got the email inbox, which for most businesses is Gmail or a similar service. This is our starting point. When a new email arrives, that's our trigger. We need a way to grab that email and do something with it. This is where automation tools like Zapier or Make come into play. They act as the glue between our apps. So, step 1 is setting up a trigger. When a new email is received in this specific Gmail account, start this workflow. Now for the magic ingredient, ChatGPT, or any other large language model like Claude or Gemini. Once our automation tool grabs the new email, it sends the content, the subject, and the body over to the AI. This is the brain of our operation. You'll give the AI a prompt, a set of instructions. This is the most important part. Your prompt will tell the AI exactly what to do. Something like, "You are a friendly and professional customer service assistant for a small business. Your goal is to analyze the following email and determine the customer's intent. Based on their question, draft a helpful response. Use the provided business information to answer questions about hours, services, pricing, and location. If the question is too complex or about a specific order, draft a polite reply saying that a human team member will get back to them shortly." You'll also feed the AI a knowledge base. This is just a simple document with all the business's frequently asked questions and their answers. Think of it as the AI's cheat sheet. What are the business hours? Here they are. What are the prices for your main services? Here's the list. The more information you give the AI, the smarter and more helpful its responses will be. So the AI reads the customer's email, compares it to the knowledge base, and writes a perfect draft response. What happens next? This brings us to step 3, the CRM, or a simple spreadsheet. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. Think of tools like HubSpot, Zoho, or even just a Google Sheet. After ChatGPT drafts the reply, our automation workflow doesn't just send it blindly. Instead, it logs the entire interaction. It can create a new entry in your CRM, or a new row in a Google Sheet with the original email, the AI-generated draft, and the customer's contact info. This creates an amazing record for the business owner. They can quickly scan all the automated replies, check for accuracy, and have a database of all customer inquiries. Now, you have a choice here, and this is a great selling point. You can set up the automation to send the email automatically, which is great for high-volume, simple questions. Or, for a business owner who wants a bit more control, you can set it up to save the reply as a draft in their Gmail. Then, all they have to do is log in, give it a quick read, and hit send. It still saves them 90% of the work. So, let's recap the flow. An email comes into Gmail. Zapier or Make detects it and sends it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT, using its prompt and the business's knowledge base, crafts a response. That response is then sent to the customer and logged in a CRM or Google Sheet for the business owner to review. Simple, elegant, and incredibly effective. This is the perfect entry-level service to offer. It solves a real, tangible problem. It demonstrates the power of AI in a way that anyone can understand. And it opens the door for you to sell more complex, high-value automations down the line. Start with this. Build your client's trust, and you'll be amazed at the opportunities that follow. So go ahead, find a local business and offer to build this for them. You'll be saving them time, improving their customer service, and launching your career in AI automation. If you're a complete beginner and want a simple, no-skills-required AI side hustle, you need to hear this. I'm talking about AI automation, and it's way easier to get into than you think. Forget coding or needing a computer science degree. This is something you can start today. So what exactly is AI automation? It's basically using AI tools to do repetitive tasks for businesses automatically. Think about all the things small business owners have to do every day. Answer customer emails, post on social media, schedule appointments, manage data. It's a ton of work. They would love to offload these tasks, but often can't afford to hire a full-time employee. That's where you come in. You can be their AI automation specialist. The demand for this is exploding. Why? Because AI tools are getting smarter and more accessible. But most business owners are either too busy or too overwhelmed to learn how to use them effectively. They know AI can save them time and money. They just don't know how to set it up. This creates a massive opportunity for people like you to bridge that gap. You don't need to build the AI yourself. You just need to learn how to connect existing tools to automate workflows. It's like putting together Lego blocks. For example, a business gets an email from a customer. You can set up an automation that uses AI to read the email, understand what the customer is asking, and then draft a reply. The business owner just has to review and click send. You just saved them 15 minutes. Now imagine doing that a dozen times a day. It's a huge time saver. Let's talk about the specific services that small businesses are desperate for right now. First up, automated customer support. You can use tools like Zapier or Make to connect a business's email or social media inbox to an AI like ChatGPT. You can train the AI on the business's information, so it can answer frequently asked questions instantly, 24/7. Things like, what are your business hours? Or do you ship to Canada? It can be answered automatically without anyone lifting a finger. The business owner only has to handle the more complex questions. This service alone is incredibly valuable. Next, social media content creation. So many business owners struggle to post consistently. You can set up a system that automatically generates post ideas, writes captions, and even creates simple images using AI tools like Canva's Magic Studio or Midjourney. Then you can use a scheduling tool like Buffer or Later to automatically post the content across all their platforms. You could create a month's worth of content in just a few hours. This is a game changer for them. Another big one is lead management. When a potential customer fills out a contact form on a website, an automation can kick in. The AI can instantly send a personalized follow-up email, add the person's details to a spreadsheet or CRM, and even schedule a follow-up task for the business owner. This ensures no lead ever falls through the cracks. It helps the business make more money, which makes your service even more valuable. So, how do you get started? First, get familiar with the tools. Spend a weekend playing around with Zapier, Make, and ChatGPT. They all have free plans. Watch a few tutorials on YouTube. You'll be surprised how intuitive they are. It's a lot of drag and drop. You don't need to learn to code. Just focus on understanding how to create a trigger like a new email and an action like sending that email to ChatGPT to create a draft reply. Once you feel a bit more comfortable, it's time to find your first client. Don't be shy. Reach out to small local businesses you know, a local coffee shop, a gym, a real estate agent. Send them a simple email. Say something like, "Hi, I specialize in helping small businesses save time with AI automation. I noticed you're active on Instagram. I could set up a system that automatically answers your common customer questions in the DMs, saving you hours each week. Can I show you how it works?" Offer to do the first project for free or for a very low price. Your goal is to get experience and a testimonial. Set up a simple automation for them. Once they see how much time you've saved them, they'll be happy to pay for more of your services. You can charge a one-time setup fee, or even better, a monthly retainer to manage and monitor their automations. Starting at just a couple $100s a month per client, you can quickly build a serious side income. The key is to start small. Master one service, like automated email responses. Get a client, get a result, and then build from there. The world of AI is moving fast, and by getting in now, you're positioning yourself at the forefront of a major shift in how business is done. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be willing to learn and help others. So what are you waiting for? The tools are there. The demand is huge, and you don't need any special skills to begin. Start exploring these tools today, and you could land your first client by next week. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to show you how to build your very first AI automation using Make.com in under 10 minutes. No coding, no complex jargon, just a straightforward guide to unleashing the power of AI in your daily tasks. If you've ever felt like you're drowning in repetitive work, this video is for you. We're going to automate a process that would normally take you hours, and we'll do it step by step together. So, what is Make.com? Think of it as digital Lego bricks for your apps. You can connect different services like your email, your spreadsheets, and even powerful AI tools. Make them work together automatically. This is a game changer for productivity, whether you're a business owner, a marketer, or just someone looking to get more done. By the end of this video, you'll have a fully functional AI workflow that you've built yourself. Ready? Let's dive in. All right, here we are in the Make.com dashboard. Don't let all the options intimidate you. It's super intuitive once you get the hang of it. The first thing we need to do is click on Create a New Scenario in the top right corner. A scenario is just another name for an automation or a workflow. This will take us to the Visual Builder, which is where the magic happens. You'll see a big plus sign in the middle of the screen. This is where we start. Every automation in Make begins with a trigger. A trigger is an event that kicks off your workflow. For example, a trigger could be receiving a new email, a new entry in a Google form, or even a scheduled time of day. It's the when this happens part of your automation. Let's click the plus sign and search for our trigger module. For our example today, let's build an automation that summarizes incoming emails with AI. So, our trigger will be watch emails from the Gmail or Outlook module. Once you select the trigger, you'll need to connect your account. Make will guide you through this. It's a secure and simple process. After connecting, we can configure the trigger. We can specify which folder to watch, like the inbox, or even filter for emails from a specific sender or with a certain subject line. For now, let's set it to watch all new emails in our inbox. We'll also choose to start from now, so it only processes new emails coming in. And just like that, our trigger is set up. Now for the fun part, adding an action. An action is the do this part of your automation. After our trigger fires, what do we want to happen next? This is where we bring in the AI. Let's add another module by clicking the plus sign next to our trigger. We'll search for the OpenAI module, which gives us access to models like GPT-4. If you don't have an OpenAI account, we'll need to create one and get an API key, which is like a password for your apps to talk to OpenAI. Once our OpenAI module is added, we'll choose the Create a Completion action. This lets us send a prompt to the AI. In the prompt field, we'll write our instruction. Something like, please summarize the following email content in 3 bullet points. Focus on the main points and any action items. Then, we need to tell the AI what email to summarize. See these little bubbles? We can just drag the text content or body from our email trigger and drop it right into the prompt. This is called mapping data, and it's the core of how Make works. It's that simple. So, the workflow is, a new email comes in, and then we send its content to OpenAI with a request to summarize it. But where does the summary go? We need another action. Let's say we want to send that summary to a Slack channel to keep our team updated. We'll add another module, search for Slack, and choose the Create a Message action. We'll connect our Slack account, choose the channel we want to post to, and then in the text field, we'll map the output from the OpenAI module. The AI summary will now automatically post to Slack. Let's recap our workflow. Trigger. A new email arrives. Action 1. OpenAI summarizes the email. Action 2. The summary is posted in a Slack channel. See how these modules link together. It's a visual chain of events. You can add more steps, like saving the summary to a Google Sheet or creating a task in your project management tool. The possibilities are endless. To finish, we'll save our scenario and turn it on. Now, it's live and running in the background, saving you time 24/7. And there you have it. Your very first AI-powered automation is built and running on Make.com. We started with a trigger, added an AI action to process information, and then sent the result to another app. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You can use this same logic to automate social media content creation, customer support responses, data analysis, and so much more. Take what you've learned today, explore the different modules, and start thinking about what repetitive tasks in your life you can automate away. Ready to build your very first AI automation with Make.com in under 10 minutes. Let's dive right in. By the end of this video, you'll have a fully functional AI workflow that you can build right alongside me, even if you're a complete beginner. First, let's get the basics down. Think of Make.com like digital Legos. You have different blocks, called modules, and you connect them to build something amazing. There are 3 main types of blocks you need to know. First, we have triggers. A trigger is the starting point. It's the event that kicks off your entire automation. This could be anything from receiving a new email, getting a new lead in your CRM, or even just running the workflow on a schedule. Like every Monday morning at 9 a.m., the trigger is the when. Next up are actions. Actions are the what. After your trigger fires, what do you want to happen? Maybe you want to send an email, create a task in your project management tool, or update a row in a Google Sheet. Each step you want the automation to perform is an action. So, you have triggers that start the process and actions that do the work. The individual blocks themselves are called modules. Make has thousands of modules for all the apps you already use, like Gmail, Slack, Google Sheets, and of course, AI tools like OpenAI. Alright, theory's over. Let's build something practical. Our goal today is to automatically analyze the sentiment of customer feedback we receive and then categorize it in a Google Sheet. This is super useful for understanding if customers are happy, neutral, or upset without you having to read every single message. First, log in to your Make.com account. On your dashboard, click the big Create a New Scenario button. A blank canvas will appear. This is where the magic happens. Click the big plus sign in the middle. This is where we'll set up our trigger. For this example, let's say our customer feedback comes into a specific Google form. So, search for Google Forms and select it. For the trigger module, choose Watch Responses. You'll connect your Google account and then select the form you want to monitor. Now, every time someone fills out that form, our workflow will start. That's our trigger sorted. Now, for the AI part, we want to analyze the text from the form submission. Let's add another module by clicking the plus sign next to our Google Forms trigger. Search for OpenAI and select it. You'll need to connect your OpenAI account using your API key. For the action, choose Create a Completion. Inside the OpenAI module, we'll give it a prompt. This is where we instruct the AI. We want it to analyze sentiment. So we'll write something like, analyze the sentiment of the following customer feedback and classify it as positive, negative, or neutral. Only return the single word classification. Here is the feedback. After that text, we'll map the data from our Google form. Just click on the field where the customer's text response is. This tells the AI exactly what text to analyze. We're essentially passing the feedback from the form directly to the AI. We're almost there. We have our Trigger a New Form response and our first action analyzing the feedback with AI. Now, what do we do with that result? Let's log it in a Google Sheet. Add one more module. Search for Google Sheets and choose the Add a Row action. Connect your account, select the spreadsheet and the specific sheet you want to use. Your sheet should have columns like feedback, sentiment, and date. Now, we just map the data. In the feedback column field, you'll click and select the original feedback text from the Google Form module. In the sentiment column field, you'll select the response from the OpenAI module. This is the positive, negative, or neutral classification the AI generated. For the date, you can use the submission time from the form. And that's it. Let's review. A new Google Form response comes in. Make.com automatically sends the feedback text to OpenAI. OpenAI analyzes it and determines the sentiment. Then, Make.com takes the original feedback and the AI's analysis and adds it all as a neat new row in our Google Sheet to turn it on. Just toggle the scheduling switch at the bottom left to on. You can also click Run Once to test it out with your latest form submission. Congratulations! You've just built your very first AI automation. You can see how, by just connecting a few simple blocks, you can create a powerful workflow that saves you time and gives you valuable insights. This is just the beginning. Imagine automating social media posts, summarizing long articles, or even drafting email replies. Ever feel like you're drowning in Instagram DMs? Customers are messaging you day and night, and you're struggling to keep up. What if I told you there's a way to reply to every single message instantly, 24/7, without lifting a finger? And what if this solution could sound just as human as you do? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build an AI-powered Instagram DM bot that businesses are literally paying thousands for. Stick around, because this is a game changer. Imagine a bot that not only sends an instant reply, but also understands the customer's intent. answers their questions, and can even escalate complex issues to you. This isn't science fiction. It's something you can build right now with tools you might already be familiar with. We're going to connect Instagram, a powerful automation platform called Make, and the brain behind it all, ChatGPT. This trio will create a seamless, intelligent, and tireless virtual assistant for your Instagram account. Think about it. No more missed leads, no more frustrated customers waiting for a response. Just pure automated efficiency that boosts your sales and customer satisfaction. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. The first step is setting up our trigger in Make. We need to tell our system to wake up and get to work every time a new DM hits our Instagram inbox. So, we'll start by creating a new scenario in Make. The first module we'll add is the Instagram for Business module. We'll select the Watch, New Comments, Messages trigger. After you connect your Instagram account, you'll configure it to watch for new direct messages. This is the starting pistol for our entire automation. Every time someone slides into your DMs, this module will grab that message and all its details, like the sender's username and the message content, and pass it on to the next step. It's that simple. We've just built the ears of our operation. Now that we're listening for new messages, what do we do with them? We need to understand what the person is asking. Now this is where the magic of AI comes in. We're going to add a ChatGPT module right after our Instagram trigger. We'll use the Create a Completion action. This is where we give the AI its instructions. We'll design a prompt that tells ChatGPT to act as a friendly customer service agent for our business. We'll feed it the message content we got from the Instagram module. For example, our prompt could be something like, "You are a helpful assistant for my online clothing store. A customer sent this message. Insert message content here. Please write a friendly and helpful reply. If they ask about shipping, say it takes 3 to 5 business days." We've received the message and our AI has crafted the perfect reply. The final piece of the puzzle is sending that reply back to the customer on Instagram. So, our third and final module in Make will be another Instagram for Business module. But this time, instead of watching for messages, we're going to use the Create a Message action. We need to tell it who to reply to and what to say. For the recipient, we'll simply map the sender's ID from our very first trigger module. This ensures the reply goes to the right person. And for the message content, you guessed it, we'll map the response generated by our ChatGPT module. And that's it. We connect these 3 modules, hit the Run button, and our automation is live. Now, every new DM gets an instant, intelligent, and personalized response, completely on autopilot. You've just built a system that major companies pay agencies a fortune to develop. The beauty of this is its scalability and customization. You can make the ChatGPT prompt as simple or as complex as you need. You can train it on your product catalog, your return policy, your business hours, anything. You could even add more steps, like saving customer information to a Google Sheet or sending you a Slack notification for urgent requests. The possibilities are endless. This isn't just about saving time. It's about creating a better customer experience, capturing every lead, and scaling your business in a way that was never possible before. Start building this today and watch your Instagram engagement and sales soar. This one automation can easily earn you $1,000 per client, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, step by step. Local businesses are getting flooded with leads from all over the place: Facebook, Instagram, Google, their website. But here's the problem. They're busy running their business. They don't have time to respond to every single lead instantly. And guess what? If you don't respond within 5 minutes, your chances of closing that lead drop by 80%. That's a ton of money left on the table. This is where you come in. You can build them an automated lead management system that captures, nurtures, and even books appointments for them, all on autopilot. And they will happily pay you $1,000 or more for this service, plus a monthly retainer to manage it. So, how do we build it? We're going to use a tool called Go High Level, but you can use other CRMs too. The concept is the same. First, you need to connect all their lead sources. This means integrating their Facebook lead forms, Instagram DMs, Google Business Profile messages, and their website contact form. Inside Go High Level, you can do this easily in the settings under Integrations. This creates a unified inbox where every single lead goes, no matter where it comes from. No more missed messages or juggling different apps. Step 2. We build the Fast 5 response automation. As soon as a lead comes in, we want to hit them with an immediate response. We'll build a workflow that triggers the moment a new lead is captured. The very first action will be to send an SMS message. Why text? Because it has a 98% open rate. The message can be something simple and personal, like, "Hey John, just saw you reached out on our website. This is Sarah from Business Name. I'm with another client right now, but I'll call you back in about 15 minutes. It's now a good time to chat briefly about your project." This does 3 amazing things. 1. It's an instant response, so the lead feels valued. 2. It sets an expectation for a call. And 3. It uses their name and mentions where they came from, making it feel personal, not like a robot. Immediately after the text, we'll add a step to send an email as well. This email can be a bit more detailed, maybe with a link to their portfolio or a PDF of their services. Now we've hit them on 2 different channels, maximizing our chances of engagement. Step 3 is the intelligent follow-up sequence. What if they don't reply to that first text? We're not just going to give up. We'll add a wait step in our workflow. Let's say, wait for a reply. If no reply is received within, say, 15 minutes, the automation kicks in again. This time, it can send a different text. Something like, "Hey, just following up. Let me know what time works best for a quick call. Here's my booking link if that's easier for you." Link. And we don't stop there. We can build this out over several days. On day 2, if there's still no response, maybe the system sends another email with a customer testimonial or a case study. On day 3, another friendly text. The key is to provide value and be persistent without being annoying. This nurturing sequence turns cold leads into warm conversations, all without the business owner lifting a finger. The final piece of the puzzle is notifying the business owner. While the automation is working its magic, we need to let the client know a hot lead is on the line. So, inside the same workflow, we'll add an internal notification step. This can be an SMS or an email sent directly to the business owner or their sales team that says, "New lead alert. John Doe just came from Facebook. The system has initiated contact. Be ready for a call." This keeps them in the loop and ready to step in when the lead is primed and ready to talk. So let's recap the value proposition you're offering for $1,000. First, a unified inbox to capture every lead. Second, an instant SMS and email response system. Third, a multi-day, multi-channel automated follow-up sequence. And fourth, internal notifications to keep the team on high alert. You're not just selling a tool, you're selling a solution that stops leads from slipping through the cracks and directly increases their revenue. This is an absolute no-brainer for any local service business. Once you build this for one client, you can save the workflow as a template and deploy it for the next client in a fraction of the time. This is how you scale your own agency. Start with one, perfect the system, and then replicate it. Go out there and start helping these local businesses. They need you, and they are willing to pay for the results you deliver. Ever feel like you're drowning in customer messages on WhatsApp or Telegram? What if I told you there's a way to have a smart assistant handle them for you, 24/7, even while you sleep? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build your very own AI chatbot using the power of ChatGPT. And don't worry, you don't need to be a coding genius to follow along. We're going to break it down step by step. By the end of this video, you'll have a fully functional chatbot that can understand and answer customer questions, provide support, and free up your valuable time. Imagine never missing a lead or leaving a customer waiting again. This is a game changer for small businesses, freelancers, or anyone looking to automate their communication. First things first, what do we need to get started? We'll be working with a few key components. The first is, of course, your WhatsApp or Telegram account, specifically a business account for WhatsApp. The second is an API to connect the messaging platform to our AI brain. Think of the API as a bridge. Messages from your customers will travel across this bridge to our AI, and the AI's responses will travel back across the same bridge to the customer. For this tutorial, we'll be using an API service that makes this connection process super simple. The third and most crucial component is our AI model. We'll be using OpenAI's ChatGPT. Its ability to understand context and generate human-like responses is what makes this chatbot so powerful. You'll need an OpenAI account and an API key, which is basically a secret password that lets our application talk to ChatGPT. I'll walk you through how to get one. Alright, let's dive into the setup. The first step is configuring our messaging platform. If you're using Telegram, the process is quite straightforward with something called the Botfather, which helps you create and manage your bots. For WhatsApp, it's a bit more involved, typically requiring you to go through Meta's business platform to set up a WhatsApp Business API account. We'll focus on the general principles that apply to both. Once your bot is registered on the platform, you'll get a unique token. Keep this token safe. It's the key that identifies your bot. Now, we need to connect this to our API service. Most services have a user-friendly dashboard where you can simply paste in your token. This is where we link our bot's front end, what the user sees, to its back end, where the magic happens. With the messaging part set up, it's time to bring in the brains, ChatGPT. Head over to the OpenAI platform and grab your API key. Now, we'll go back to our API bridge service. In its settings, there will be a section to integrate with external AI models. This is where we'll paste our OpenAI API key. This tells our bridge, hey, whenever a message comes in, send it to ChatGPT for an answer. But we don't want ChatGPT to just say random things. We need to give it instructions. This is done through a system prompt. This prompt is your chance to define your chatbot's personality and purpose. You can tell it, you are a friendly and helpful customer support agent for my online shoe store. Your name is Alex. You should answer questions about our products, shipping, and return policies. Be polite and concise. Let's test it out. I'm sending a message to our new chatbot on Telegram. Hi, do you have running shoes in size 10? The message goes through the API bridge, is sent to ChatGPT with our system prompt, and ChatGPT formulates a response based on the instructions we gave it. And boom, back comes the reply. Hello? Yes, we have several models of running shoes in size 10. Are you looking for a specific brand or type, like trail or road running shoes? How cool is that? You can make your bot even smarter. You can train it by providing a knowledge base like a document with all your product information, facts, and company policies. The API service can use this data to provide even more accurate answers, preventing the AI from making things up. This is a massive step up from simple, button-based bots. We've successfully built a basic but incredibly powerful AI chatbot. It can handle a huge range of customer queries, provide instant support, and works tirelessly. The potential here is enormous. You can use it for lead generation, appointment booking, or even just as a fun, interactive way to engage with your audience. I hope this tutorial has demystified the process for you. Building an AI chatbot is more accessible than ever. All the links to the tools I mentioned are in the description below. Want to make an extra $500 per website? And I'm talking about a process so automated you'll feel like you're reprinting money. Forget spending hours, or even days, writing blog posts. I'm going to show you how to build a fully automated SEO-optimized content machine that pumps out articles for you. This isn't just about saving time. It's about creating a scalable business model that you can replicate for multiple clients. So, what's the secret? It's a powerful combination of tools. We're talking about using a platform like WordPress or Webflow as our foundation. Then we connect it to an automation tool like Make.com or Zapier. This is our central nervous system. The real magic happens when we plug in an AI content generator, like OpenAI's GPT-4, and an SEO powerhouse like Ahrefs or SEMrush. These tools will work together seamlessly to generate high-quality, relevant, and search engine-optimized content around the clock. Let's break down the workflow. First, you need a content strategy. This is where your SEO tool comes in. You'll do keyword research for your client's niche to find topics with good search volume and low competition. Think long-tail keywords like best indoor plants for low-light apartments. Instead of just plants, you'll build a list of these keywords and topics, which will become the fuel for our content engine. This initial research is the most hands-on part, but it's crucial for success. Once you have your keyword list, you'll set it up in a simple Google Sheet. Each row will represent a future blog post. Now, we use our automation tool, let's say Make.com, to create a scenario. This scenario will trigger on a schedule, say, once a day. The first step is to have it read a new row from your Google Sheet. This tells the system what topic to write about. It's like giving your AI writer its daily assignment. This simple spreadsheet becomes your content calendar and the command center for your entire operation. Next, the automation tool sends that keyword or topic to the AI model. You'll craft a detailed prompt that tells the AI exactly what you want. For example, write a 1,500-word, SEO-optimized blog post for a beginner-friendly audience about best indoor plants for low-light apartments. Include a catchy title, an introduction, 3 main sections with H2 headings, and a concluding summary. Use a friendly and helpful tone. The more specific your prompt, the better the output. You're essentially training your AI to be the perfect writer for your client's brand. The AI then gets to work and generates the full article. But we don't just copy and paste it. The automation continues. The next step in our Make.com scenario is to take that generated text and automatically create a new draft post in your client's WordPress or Webflow site. It can populate the title, the body content, and even set the meta description and focus keyword for SEO plugins like Yoast or Rank Math. It's completely hands-off. The article just appears, ready for a quick review. Now, why would a business pay $500 for this? Because you're not just selling them a website. You're selling them a lead generation machine. Consistent high-quality content is the #1 way to rank on Google and attract organic traffic. You're providing a service that would cost them thousands per month to hire a content team for you. Can set up the entire system, hand them the keys, and teach them how to add new keywords to the sheet. Or, even better, you can charge a monthly retainer to manage the keyword research and system for them, creating recurring revenue. Think about it. You build the system once. You can then sell this exact same setup to a dentist, a plumber, a life coach, a local coffee shop. Any business that needs to be found online. The initial setup might take a few hours to get perfect. But after that, you can deploy it for a new client in under an hour. 2 clients a week. That's an extra $1,000 for just a few hours of work. This is the power of automation. So, start exploring these tools. Get a free account on Make.com. Play around with the OpenAI API. Learn the basics of keyword research. You are building a skill that is in incredibly high demand. You're not just a website builder anymore. You're an automation consultant and a growth partner for businesses. That's a service worth paying for. If you've ever wondered which tool is better for automation, Zapier or the new ChatGPT agents, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a full guide comparing these 2 powerhouses. Is one clearly better than the other? Or do they serve different purposes? Let's find out. First, let's talk about Zapier. For years, Zapier has been the king of no-code automation. Think of it as the ultimate digital plumber. It connects thousands of different apps together using a simple trigger and action system. For example, When you get a new email in Gmail with an attachment that S, the Trigger Zapier can automatically save that attachment to your Google Drive, that S, the action. It's incredibly powerful because of its massive library of integrations. If you use a popular app, chances are Zapier supports it. This makes it perfect for structured, repeatable tasks. You set up a Zap and it just works, day in and day out, handling your workflows behind the scenes. It's reliable, it's established, and it's built for specific, predefined processes. Now, let's look at the new kid on the block. ChatGPT agents. These are a whole different beast. Instead of being a pre-programmed plumber, a ChatGPT agent is more like a smart assistant that you can give complex instructions to. You don't just set a simple trigger and action. Instead, you describe a goal in natural language. For instance, you could say, scan my inbox for invoices from the last month. Extract the total amount and due date from each one. Create a summary in a Google Sheet and then draft an email to my accountant with the summary attached. The agent then figures out the steps needed to accomplish this goal. It can read, understand context, make decisions, and even ask for clarification if it gets stuck. This flexibility is its biggest strength. It can handle tasks that are not strictly linear and require a bit of thinking. So, what's the core difference? Zapier is all about structured automation. You define the exact path, A leads to B, which leads to C. It's perfect for high volume, predictable tasks like syncing customer data between your CRM and email marketing tool. ChatGPT agents, on the other hand, are for dynamic automation. They excel at tasks that require interpretation and decision-making. They can handle ambiguity. For example, summarizing a long thread of customer support emails to identify the main issue is something an agent could do. But it would be very difficult to set up in Zapier. Let's break down the pros and cons. Zapier's pros are its reliability, its huge number of integrations, and its user-friendly interface for building simple workflows. The main con is that it can get very expensive as you add more tasks and more complex, multi-step apps. It's also less flexible for tasks that don't fit its trigger action model. ChatGPT agents' biggest pro is their incredible flexibility and ability to understand natural language. They can tackle complex, multi-step goals that would be impossible with traditional tools. The cons, they're still very new. This means they might not be as reliable yet, could make mistakes, and have fewer direct integrations compared to Zapier's vast library. There's also a steeper learning curve in writing effective prompts to get them to do exactly what you want. So, which one should you choose? Honestly, it's not really a versus situation. It's more about using the right tool for the right job. For your core mission-critical business processes that are predictable and need to run flawlessly every time, stick with Zapier. It's the dependable workhorse. But for those more complex, one-off or analysis-based tasks that require a human-like understanding of context, ChatGPT agents are the future. In fact, the most powerful setup will likely involve using both. You could have Zapier handle the initial data collection, which then triggers a ChatGPT agent to analyze that data and take a complex series of actions. The future of automation isn't one or the other. It's a powerful collaboration between structured and intelligent systems. What if I told you that AI could soon handle up to 70% of your business tasks? I'm not talking about simple chatbots or grammar checkers. I'm talking about a brand new evolution in artificial intelligence, AI agents. These aren't just tools. They're your future digital workforce, capable of running entire chunks of your business on their own. And today, I'm going to break down exactly how they work and why this changes everything. So, what exactly is an AI agent? Imagine you have a super smart assistant who not only understands your instructions, but can also think, plan, and act independently to get things done. That's an AI agent. Unlike the AI models you might be used to, which need a new prompt for every single action, an AI agent operates in a continuous loop. It can take a complex goal, like find me the top 5 potential clients in the software industry in New York, and then work on it autonomously until it's finished. Let's dive into the 3 core components that make these agents so powerful. First, there's the task loop. This is the agent's engine. It takes your initial goal, breaks it down into smaller, manageable steps, and then executes them one by one. For example, to find those clients, its first step might be search for software companies in New York. After that, it evaluates the result and creates a new task. Like filter for companies with recent funding rounds. It keeps creating and completing these tasks, refining its approach as it goes, all without you having to lift a finger. It's a cycle of thinking, acting, and learning. The second key ingredient is memory. This is what separates an agent from a simple tool. An AI agent has both short-term and long-term memory. Short-term memory helps it keep track of what it's doing right now, the steps it has already taken, and the information it has just gathered. Long-term memory is the game changer. The agent can store important information, your preferences, past successes, and failures. So, the next time you ask it to find clients, it remembers what worked before and gets even better and faster at the task. It learns from experience, just like a human employee. Now for the third and most exciting part, API actions. This is how the agent actually interacts with the digital world. An API, or application programming interface, is like a bridge that lets different software programs talk to each other. AI agents can use APIs to perform real-world actions. They can send emails through your Gmail, schedule meetings on your Google Calendar, pull data from a CRM like Salesforce, post updates on your social media accounts, and even make online purchases. This is what allows them to go from just processing information to actively running your business operations. So, let's put it all together. Imagine you want to launch a marketing campaign for a new product. You give this goal to your AI agent. First, the agent uses its task loop to create a plan. Step 1. Research target audience demographics on social media. It uses the Twitter API to pull data. Step 2. Draft 5 different versions of an email campaign. It remembers from its long-term memory which email styles have performed best for you in the past. Step 3. A/B test the email drafts on a small segment of your mailing list using the MailChimp API. Step 4. Analyze the results and automatically send the winning version to your entire list. It does all of this on its own, providing you with a summary report once it's done. This isn't science fiction. Companies are building and using these agents right now, from managing customer support tickets to handling bookkeeping and generating sales leads. The potential is massive. We're moving from an era of using AI as a tool to an era of collaborating with AI as a teammate. The real question is no longer what can AI do, but what can't it do? This shift will free up entrepreneurs and business owners to focus on what truly matters: creativity, strategy, and building human relationships. Are you tired of spending hours every day on the boring, repetitive tasks of running your dropshipping store? I'm talking about constantly checking inventory, updating tracking numbers, and answering the same customer questions over and over again. What if I told you there's a way to get back 3 hours of your day every single day? That's 21 hours a week you could be using to find winning products, scale your ads, or just relax. Stick around, because I'm about to show you how AI automation can completely transform your dropshipping business. Let's start with inventory management. One of the biggest nightmares for a dropshipper is selling a product that your supplier just ran out of. This leads to angry customers, canceled orders, and a bad reputation for your store. Manually checking stock levels across multiple suppliers is a full-time job in itself. But with AI, you can set up a system that automatically syncs your store's inventory with your supplier's stock levels in real time. Imagine this. Your supplier's stock for a popular item drops to 5 units. Your AI system instantly flags this, or even better, automatically marks the product as low stock or sold out on your website. No more manual checks, no more overselling. The AI acts as your vigilant inventory manager, 24/7, ensuring you never disappoint a customer due to stock issues again. This single piece of automation can save you from countless headaches and protect your store's credibility. Next up, the part that probably eats most of your time: order fulfillment and tracking. When an order comes in, the traditional process is a pain. You have to manually log into your supplier's portal, copy and paste the customer's shipping details, place the order. Wait for the supplier to ship it, get the tracking number, and then manually update that tracking number in your own store and notify the customer. Multiply this by 10, 50, or 100 orders a day, and you're stuck behind a computer screen just doing data entry. It's draining, and it's a bottleneck that stops you from scaling. This is where AI automation is a game changer. You can use tools that integrate directly with your e-commerce platform and your suppliers. The moment a customer places an order on your site, the AI automatically forwards all the necessary details to the correct supplier. The order is placed for you without you lifting a finger. Once the supplier ships the item and generates a tracking number, the AI grabs that number and automatically updates the order status in your store. It then triggers an automated email or SMS to your customer with their tracking information. The entire fulfillment process, from purchase to shipping notification, happens on autopilot. This is how successful dropshippers manage hundreds of orders a day without hiring a massive team. They leverage technology to do the heavy lifting, freeing them up to focus on growth. Now, let's talk about the final piece of the puzzle: customer service. How many times a day do you get the same questions? Where is my order? What is your return policy? How long does shipping take? Answering these manually is not just time-consuming, it's soul-crushing. You started a business to be an entrepreneur, not a customer service rep for basic queries. AI-powered chatbots are the solution here. You can train a chatbot with answers to all your frequently asked questions. When a customer lands on your site and has a question, the chatbot can provide an instant, accurate answer. For questions like, "Where is my order?" the chatbot can integrate with your order management system. The customer simply provides their order number, and the bot pulls up the real-time tracking status for them instantly. This provides immediate satisfaction for the customer and saves you from another email. This frees up your time to handle the more complex issues that actually require a human touch, like dealing with a damaged product or a unique customer request. By automating 80% of your customer inquiries, you can provide better, faster service while drastically reducing your own workload. It's a win-win for both you and your customers. So, let's put it all together. By automating inventory management, you prevent overselling and protect your brand. By automating order fulfillment, you can scale your business to handle hundreds of orders a day effortlessly. And by automating customer service, you deliver instant support and free yourself from repetitive questions. Each of these systems, powered by AI, chips away at that mountain of manual work. This isn't some futuristic dream. These tools are available right now. And they are what separate the struggling dropshippers from the ones who are truly scaling and building a profitable, sustainable business. It's time to stop working in your business and start working on your business. Tired of spending hours and hours every single day just processing your dropshipping orders? I know the feeling. You started your business for freedom, not to be chained to your computer, right? What if I told you that you could get back 3, maybe even 4 hours of your day every single day? It's not a dream. It's the power of AI automation, and it's about to completely change your dropshipping game. Stick with me, and I'll show you exactly how to automate the most time-consuming parts of your business, so you can focus on what actually matters: growing your brand. First up, let's talk about inventory management. This is a classic headache. You list a product, it sells out at your supplier, but your store doesn't update. Suddenly, you have angry customers. You have to issue refunds, and your store's reputation takes a hit. It's a nightmare. But with AI, you can set up systems that constantly sync your supplier's stock levels with your own store. The moment a product goes out of stock with your supplier, it's automatically marked as sold out or even removed from your website. No more manual checks, no more overselling. The AI does the heavy lifting, ensuring your inventory is always accurate. 24/7, this single automation can save you from so many potential problems and keep your customer satisfaction high. Next, let's tackle order tracking and fulfillment. This is where the real time suck happens. A customer places an order. You have to manually go to your supplier's website, copy and paste the customer's shipping details, place the order, and then wait for the tracking number. Once you get it, you have to go back to your store, update the order, and send the tracking information to the customer. Imagine doing this for 10, 20, or even 100 orders a day. It's exhausting and leaves so much room for human error. A typo in the address can lead to a lost package and an unhappy customer. AI-powered tools can automate this entire process. When an order comes in, the AI automatically forwards it to your supplier with all the correct information. Once the supplier ships the item and a tracking number is generated, the AI grabs it and automatically updates the order in your Shopify or WooCommerce store and simultaneously sends a shipping confirmation email to your customer. It's a completely hands-off process. This automation cuts hours of manual work every day, frees you up to find new winning products, and ensures your customers get their tracking info instantly. But what about customer service? Answering the same questions over and over can be draining. Where is my order? What's my tracking number? What's your return policy? These repetitive queries can flood your inbox. This is where AI-powered chatbots and automated email responses become your best friend. You can train an AI with your store's information, like your shipping policies, return policies, and facts. When a customer asks a question, the AI can instantly provide an accurate answer. For where is my order? Questions the AI can even pull the live tracking information from the carrier and give the customer a real-time update. This not only saves you a tremendous amount of time, but also provides your customers with instant support, any time of day or night. It improves the customer experience and makes your brand look incredibly professional and efficient. You only have to step in for the more complex issues that require a human touch. So, let's put it all together. By automating inventory management, you prevent overselling. By automating order fulfillment, you save hours of data entry and eliminate errors. And by automating customer service, you provide instant support and free yourself from repetitive tasks. We're talking about a system that works for you, not the other way around. Think about it. An extra 3 hours every single day. That's 21 hours a week. Over 80 hours a month. What could you do with all that extra time? You could research new markets, create better marketing campaigns, or maybe even just take a well-deserved break. The tools to do this are more accessible and affordable than ever. Many are simple plugins or apps that integrate directly with your e-commerce platform. This isn't some far-off future technology. It's available right now, and your competitors are likely already using it. Taking the leap into AI automation is the single biggest step you can take to scale your dropshipping business from a side hustle into a real. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're an Amazon seller, you know the daily grind is real. Between managing listings, handling customer service, and analyzing sales data, it can feel like there aren't enough hours in the day. But what if I told you there's a way to put a huge chunk of your business on autopilot? Today, we're diving deep into the game-changing world of AI automation for Amazon sellers. Let's start with something every seller wants: more positive reviews. Getting reviews is crucial, but manually requesting them from every single customer is a massive time sink. This is where AI automation comes in. Imagine a smart system that automatically sends out personalized review requests at the perfect time after a customer receives their order. It can even be programmed to skip customers who have received refunds or returns, so you're only targeting happy buyers. This simple automation not only saves you hours of tedious work, but can significantly boost your product ratings and visibility, leading directly to more sales. It's like having a dedicated reputation manager working for you 24/7. Next up, let's talk about customer communication. Quick and helpful responses are key to maintaining a high seller rating and ensuring customer satisfaction. But who has the time to manually answer every single question, especially common ones like "Where is my order?" or "What's your return policy?" With AI-powered message replies, you can set up automated responses for these frequently asked questions. The AI can instantly pull tracking information from the order details and provide a real-time update to the customer. It can also send your standard return policy instructions the moment a customer asks. This frees you up to focus on more complex issues that require a human touch, while ensuring your customers get the quick answers they expect. It's a win-win. Your customers are happier, and you get a huge part of your day back. Now for my personal favorite, automated report generation. We all know how important data is for making smart business decisions. But wading through Amazon's Seller Central reports, downloading CSV files and trying to make sense of all the numbers can be a nightmare. It's time-consuming and, let's be honest, pretty boring. AI automation can completely transform this process. You can set up a workflow that automatically pulls your sales data, advertising performance, inventory levels, and financial reports every single day, week, or month. But it doesn't just pull the data. It organizes it into easy-to-read dashboards and summaries. Imagine getting a daily email with your total sales, ad spend, profit margins, and top-selling products, all laid out beautifully. No more manual data entry or spreadsheet headaches. This gives you a crystal-clear, up-to-the-minute view of your business's health, allowing you to spot trends, identify opportunities, and make profitable decisions faster than ever before. So, let's put it all together. Amazon sellers love this workflow because it's a complete ecosystem. An order comes in. Once delivered, the AI automatically sends a polite review request. If the customer has a question, an AI-powered message bot provides an instant answer. And all the while, another automation is working in the background, compiling all your critical business data into a simple, actionable report that's waiting for you in your inbox. This isn't science fiction. These tools are available right now and are surprisingly easy to set up. By automating these key areas, reviews, messages, and reports, you're not just saving time. You're building a more efficient, scalable, and profitable Amazon business. You're freeing yourself from the day-to-day operational tasks so you can focus on the bigger picture, sourcing new products, improving your listings, and strategizing your brand's growth. If you found this helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. Let me know in the comments which of these automations you're most excited to try. Tired of drowning in emails, missing meetings, and having a to-do list that just keeps growing? Imagine having a personal assistant who works for you 24/7, never takes a break, and handles all the tedious stuff so you can focus on what really matters. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, today, we're going to make it a reality. Let's build your very own AI assistant, and trust me, it's easier than you think. First, let's talk about the foundation of our AI assistant, managing your calendar. We all know the struggle of scheduling meetings, dealing with time zone differences, and avoiding double bookings. It's a full-time job in itself. But with a few simple automation tools, we can teach our AI to handle all of it. We'll use a platform like Zapier or Make.com to connect your calendar app like Google Calendar or Outlook with your communication tools. Here's how it works. Someone sends you a meeting request via email. Instead of you manually checking your calendar and replying, we'll set up a trigger. The AI will scan the email for keywords like meeting, schedule, or call. Once triggered, it will automatically parse the proposed times. Check your calendar for availability and even suggest alternative slots if you're busy. It can then draft a reply and either send it automatically or save it as a draft for your one-click approval. We can even program it to add a video conferencing link, like Zoom or Google Meet, to every accepted invitation. Think about the hours you'll save each week just from this one automation. Next up, the dreaded email inbox. An overflowing inbox is a major source of stress and a huge productivity killer. Our AI assistant is going to become your personal email sorter. We'll create rules and filters that go way beyond the basic ones. Using AI-powered tools, we can teach our assistant to understand the content and intent of your emails. For example, it can automatically categorize emails into folders like urgent, action required, newsletters, and receipts. But let's take it a step further. We can train our AI to identify emails from your most important clients or your boss and flag them for immediate attention. For common inquiries, like questions about your services or availability, we can set up the AI to generate automated, personalized responses based on pre-written templates. It can pull the person's name from the email and insert it into the reply, making it feel personal. This doesn't mean you lose control. You can review these automated replies before they're sent. Your inbox will transform from a chaotic mess into a streamlined, organized hub of information. Now, let's tackle that never-ending to-do list. How many times have you forgotten a crucial task or missed a deadline? Our AI assistant will act as your personal accountability partner. We'll connect our task management app Think, Todoist Asana, or Trello with our email and calendar. When an email comes in with a clear action item like, "Please send me the report by Friday," the AI can automatically create a task in your to-do list, set the due date, and even add a link back to the original email for context. We can also set up smart reminders. Instead of just a single notification, our AI can send you progressive reminders. For example, it can remind you about a big project a week before, 3 days before, and on the morning it's due. It can also analyze your daily schedule and suggest the best times to work on specific tasks based on your free slots and energy levels. It's like having a project manager who knows your workflow inside and out, ensuring nothing ever falls through the cracks again. So, how do we bring all of this together with a voice? This is where it gets really exciting. We can integrate voice commands using tools that connect with services like Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. Imagine us starting your day by saying, "Hey AI, what's on my agenda today?" Your assistant would then read out your schedule, highlight your most important tasks, and give you a summary of urgent emails. You could even dictate replies or add new tasks just by speaking. For example, "Hey A, remind me to call John at 2 p.m. And boom, it's on your list. This creates a seamless, hands-free experience that lets you manage your professional life with incredible efficiency. Building your own AI assistant isn't about becoming a coding genius. It's about cleverly connecting the tools you already use to work smarter, not harder. By automating your calendar, email, and tasks, you free up valuable mental space and time. You can finally focus on strategic thinking, creative projects, and building meaningful relationships with your clients and colleagues. This is the future of personal productivity. If you want fast results, pick one of these automations and sell it today. I'm about to show you 10 AI automation side hustles that are so simple you can literally start them right after watching this video. You don't need to be a coding genius or a marketing guru. All you need is a willingness to learn and apply these strategies. Let's jump right in. First up, AI-powered copywriting. Businesses are always desperate for high-quality content for their websites, ads, and emails. Tools like Jasper or Copy AI can generate amazing copy in seconds. Your job is to take that AI-generated text, refine it with a human touch, and deliver it to clients. You can find gigs on platforms like Upwork or Fiverr by offering blog posts, ad copy, or social media captions. It's a super low-cost way to get started. Number 2 is automated social media management. Managing social media is a huge time sink for business owners. You can offer a service where you use tools like Metricool or Buffer to schedule posts for weeks or even months in advance. You can even use AI to generate the post ideas and captions. Clients will happily pay you to take this repetitive task off their plate, giving them more time to focus on their business. Third on our list, Creating AI-powered chatbots. This might sound complicated, but it's not. Platforms like Tidio or ManyChat have drag-and-drop builders that let you create chatbots for websites or social media without any code. These bots can answer frequently asked questions, qualify leads, or even book appointments 24/7. It's an incredibly valuable service that saves businesses time and money. Next, AI voiceover services. Forget expensive studio time and voice actors. Tools like Murph AI or 11 Labs can create realistic, human-sounding voiceovers for videos, podcasts, or audiobooks. You can offer this as a standalone service or bundle it with video editing. The quality is so good now that clients often can't tell the difference. Number 5 is AI-generated art and design. With Midjourney or DALL-E 3, you can create stunning visuals, logos, and illustrations just by typing a text prompt. You can sell these as custom art pieces, offer logo design packages for new businesses, or create t-shirt designs to sell on platforms like Printify. The creative possibilities are literally endless. Sixth, automated email marketing sequences. Every business needs a good email sequence to nurture leads and convert them into customers. You can use AI to write a series of engaging emails, a welcome sequence, a sales sequence, you name it. Then you set it up in an email marketing tool like MailChimp or ConvertKit. Once it's set up, it runs on autopilot, making money for your client while they sleep. At number 7, we have AI-powered video creation. Tools like Pictory or InVideo can turn a simple script or blog post into a full-fledged video, complete with stock footage, captions, and music. This is perfect for businesses that want to create video content for YouTube or social media, but don't have the time or skills. You can churn out videos in a fraction of the time it would take to edit them manually. Number 8 is creating personalized AI workout and meal plans. If you're into health and fitness, this one's for you. You can use AI to generate customized fitness and nutrition plans based on a client's goals, preferences, and dietary restrictions. Package it as a digital product or a monthly coaching service. It's a great way to scale a passion for wellness. Ninth, AI-driven market research reports. Businesses pay big bucks for market analysis. You can use AI tools to quickly analyze market trends, competitor strategies, and customer sentiment. Compile this information into an easy-to-read report. This service is incredibly valuable for startups and businesses looking to launch a new product. Finally, number 10, AI automated lead generation. This is the lifeblood of any business. You can set up systems using tools that scrape public data for potential leads, and then use AI to send personalized outreach messages via email or LinkedIn. You're not just selling a service, you're selling a direct line to new customers, which is something every business wants. So there you have it, 10 AI automation side hustles you can start today. Don't get overwhelmed by the options. Just pick the one that sounds most interesting to you. Learn the tool and find your first client. The key is to take action. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more ideas on how to build your income online. See you in the next one.